Hello fellow hunters, Greg here, Widowmaker Production. Next update on my Learing scarecrow prop. This is part 5, I guess. I had to make some more adjustments. You know, like Pat says, it's a prototype. But there it is without the arms on it. What I had to do is this linkage here. I think originally I told you it was 5 inches long, and I shrank it up about 1.25 inches to get a little bit more torque out of the motor and to make the movements not so bumpy, man. It was just tearing itself apart. It was so rocky and bouncing all over the place, and by doing that it seemed to make the movement a little bit smoother and a little bit more to my liking, I guess. I mean, you can play with this all you want and try and figure it out if you can get it better, or if you like that rocking motion. It was just too much, making a lot of noise, and just wasn't working for me. Let me shut this off for a second here. One thing that I had to do, I told you in the last video I just posted about how to make the spring. This was my first spring that I made, and it wasn't enough. It wasn't strong enough. It didn't have enough tension on it. So what I did, because it's, you know, Sunday night and Easter and everything's closed, and so what I did is I took 2 pieces of this acoustical sealing wire and I doubled them up. And what I did, believe it or not, is I took black electrical tape and I wrapped 2 pieces together the whole length. And this wire is 16 feet long. Okay, so 2 pieces together wrapped in electrical tape, and then put it on my jig, and went through the turning of that. Now I spaced it a little bit more further apart, about 3/4 of an inch. And what I did is right here, I cut a slit here and through on the other side, and I just used a wood shim shoved through there. Dropped my spring down inside, and it was the full length, whatever that 16 foot came out to be, all wound up. I think it's like 18 inches long when it's all said and done. But basically that spring sits from about here and rests on top of this piece of wood shim, and then I dropped a metal washer down on top of that, threw this part back in to the hole, and now I've got plenty of tension, upstroke tension, to help this motor out when it comes back up. And I don't even have this thing finished, so there's going to be actually even more weight added to it than what's there, which in the turn is going to help. So I hope that solves the problem. This is the rib cage that I did for it. Again, this is just 12 gauge electrical wire, and what I did is I cut 1 piece of wire, kind of got it in place where I wanted it to go, and then I took it off, measured another piece of wire exactly the same size, because your ribs are basically the same size. So now I got 2 pieces that are exactly the same, and just attached them. I just had it of, where's that? I don't know if you can see them. My skeletons from Walgreens. I just kind of looked at one of those and just kind of roughly formed it. Turned out pretty decent, I think. It's gonna be dark. Who cares? But I think it'll look pretty cool when it's all said and done. It's getting there. This has been a really tough project. I thought this was going to be a pretty easy one. You know, pretty quick and done and easy, but man, this has been a pretty tough little project getting this all figured out. Almost as bad as pneumatics. So, you know, this is my first attempt with a wiper motor. I've never done a prop with a wiper motor. And, you know, it's getting there. Like Pat said from Dead Things, it's a prototype. It's not going to be perfect the first time, and it's a work in process. So if you haven't seen Pat, Dead Things, does some good stuff with pneumatics also, and other, you know, various props. He's got a ton of stuff. Makes my haunt look like a little I don't know, amateur hour, I guess. Well, we all are amateurs, but so anyways, it's late. Sunday night. I gotta go to work in the morning. So I guess that's it. I probably won't post this till Monday night, but alright, good luck, and if anybody's got questions, just give me a holler. I'm more than happy to help you out as much as I can. So, alright, thanks. Happy haunting.